guys, welcome back to Twins Try. I'm Christy, and today we're going to be giving my parents a kitchen refresh for less than $100. We're going to try to keep it budget friendly just because I know that we don't have the exact budget to go all out, so I wanted to show that it is actually capable of refreshing and updating a kitchen in under $100. Let's go! This is the kitchen. My parents bought this house over 20 years ago, and at the time had immigrated to the United States not long prior, in hopes of giving their children the best opportunities possible. The house was a real fixer-upper, but they fixed all the broken windows, gave each room a fresh coat of paint, redid the bathroom, and redid the rug and the kitchen flooring. Redoing the cabinets was expensive, so the cabinets were left as is. Fast forward to today, and I thought it'd be fun to refresh the kitchen a little. In its current condition, it is dark and feels old and warm and a little bit sad, and I wanted to give it a fresh coat of paint and see if we could redo some of that hardware. So I saw this on TikTok that you should use this cleaner and go ahead and wipe down all of your cabinets with it before you go ahead and sand it down, so that's what I'm doing. This is the $1 one, it's from the Dollar Tree, so grab it yourself. We started by taking down all of the cabinet doors down and giving each surface a good wipe. This cleaner removed the varnish that remained from decades ago and gave us a nice base to start from. Sanding the cabinets took a lot more work than expected. My brother lent me an orbital sander, which I'm not sure if it's user error or a bad motor, kept stopping on me as I tried using it, so I quickly gave up and used good old-fashioned sandpaper. I saw on TikTok that this 1-2-3 primer is great for cabinets, especially since it requires minimal sanding. I figured this would be great as a beginner DIYer, as it would be forgiving in case I messed up. Redoing your cabinets is an involved and time-consuming process. I knew it would take time, but I didn't realize how much time it was. In researching the paint that I wanted, I finally picked out the Behr Marquee in Flowing Breeze semi-gloss paint. This took me the longest because I had to commit to a color and convince my dad that I would do this refresh project. I think there's still a scarcity mindset as an immigrant, or he's resistant to change, but I continued ahead and you'll see he helps me out too once he realizes that I was serious about this project. We didn't even use up a whole gallon, but I also tried calculating the paint that I'd need. I recommend you skip this step because I ended up realizing it was never going to happen as a project if I didn't just get going. Next, the hardware. I initially thought I could give the hardware a good cleaning with some lemon juice and baking soda, and while it did remove some of the tarnish, there was just too much inconsistency. I ended up making a bigger mess and added more things to clean. I say give your hardware a good cleaning to remove the cooking oils and spatter, then just give them a nice coat of spray paint. This is me painstakingly using a paintbrush to paint on the baking soda lemon juice concoction on the hardware one by one. So this is the only one that actually turned out brassy. If you can see. Here's another one that I did. Looks amazing. And another. And so I'm pretty sure it's safe to say that I just need to spray paint them. I don't know. Quick trip to our neighborhood Home Depot. Do we want this one or this one? I think this one. Someone tell. It's like a perfect color match. The Rustoleum Bright Coat metallic finish has held up great so far. Despite the high touch frequency of the knobs on the cabinet, it hasn't faded since we did this project. The hinges were a rose gold color still, so we decided that it would look good with the blue we chose, so we ended up grabbing this can for the knobs. What's great is that we can use this continuously to touch up if it does end up fading. This is a quick dry spray paint and will be 100% cured in 24 hours. So I saw on TikTok, yes, I'm addicted, where you go ahead and buy Floetrol Flood and put 8 ounces per 1 gallon of paint. So that's exactly what we're gonna do. It's supposed to reduce the streakiness of the brush marks as you're painting, and it's supposed to make it a little less visible. And anything that's gonna improve the longevity of this kitchen update is gonna be helpful. In the same respect, that is why I decided to get the Bear Marquee. I did a little bit of research trying to figure out what paint I needed, and after much consideration I just decided to get the $50 paint as opposed to the $30 and $40 paint, because my opinion is I'm paying the $10 to $20 more upfront right now, and if it's gonna last an extra 5 or so years, that's worth it to me. So this is the paint we got. It's the last tape. Whee! The end. We did it! As a reminder of what it looked like before to the after. What amazes me about the transformation is how budget friendly this project was. We used less than 1 gallon of paint, which was $50, Floetrol, which was $8, primer, you'll only need the $12 can, spray paint $5, sandpaper $3, in total $78. There's a few things I'd do differently in hindsight. For starters, rollers probably would have reduced the paint lines even more, so I recommend those. I would skip the lemon and baking soda hack unless you think your tarnish will fix really consistently or you're just really against spray paint. Recognize that this project is going to take a while. Sanding will take a lot of time, but all of these little extra steps help extend the life of that coat of paint. It's amazing what a little paint can do. The kitchen is a lot brighter and the space feels so much more open. I want to redo the counters at some point. Maybe resin counters? Spray paint marble effect? If you have any tips, leave them below. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get to see our next videos. And as always, let us know what we should try next on Twins Try. Bye!